and welcome back to the channel. When planning this year's Christmas video, I wanted to do something different. Last year, I shared a video about Danish Christmas traditions I have learned since moving here, linking it here for those curious. So this year, I decided to focus on something more personal and share with you what I miss from my Portuguese traditions. Over the past 2 years, I've celebrated Christmas here with my little family, my husband and our Labrador, Bite. But I can't deny that being away from my roots and Portuguese traditions has been challenging. Don't get me wrong, I've truly embraced many aspects of Danish culture, especially during holiday season, and I have fallen in love with Denmark's Christmas atmosphere. However, no matter how much I enjoyed here, there's always that feeling of missing home, especially during Christmas time. That's why this year we decided to head back to Portugal for the holidays, and I'd love to know if you would be interested in seeing vlogs about our time in Portugal. Let me know in the comments. But now, let's dive into the video topic. I want to share 4 Portuguese traditions that I miss the most while living in Denmark. Let's get started. The Consoada, Christmas Eve dinner and midnight gift exchange. In Portugal, Christmas Eve is the highlight of the holiday season. We call it Consoada de Natal. Families gathered for a big dinner late in the evening. Traditionally, the star of the table is bacalhau, our beloved salted cod served with boiled potatoes, eggs and greens like cabbage, for example. It's such a classic dish that it's nearly impossible to imagine Christmas in Portugal without it. However, I've noticed that over the years, my family and many others have started to move away from this traditional dish. Instead, we have been making variations of bacalhau, like bacalhau no forno, baked cod, for example. Many families, including mine, also served roasted turkey alongside the bacalhau, making for a festive and abundant table. What really makes our Consoada night magical happens at midnight, the gift exchange. I remember the excitement building as the clock approached midnight. The children would be the most impatient, constantly asking, "Is it time yet?" Their joy and anticipation were contagious. When midnight arrived, everyone would gather around the tree and gifts were handed out one by one. Seeing the kids' face lighted up as they tore open their presents was always one of the best parts of the night. It was a moment of pure happiness and family connection that I deeply miss. The Christmas bonfire, Alentejo songs and stories. One of the most unique traditions in my family comes from our Alentejo roots, in the south of Portugal. In a small village where my grandparents were born, it was tradition to light a big bonfire at the village church entrance on Christmas Eve. This community tradition inspired my family to bring it into our own celebrations. Every Christmas, my granddad would light a bonfire in our backyard. The whole family would gather around it and sing modas alentejanas, traditional songs from Alentejo, and my grandfather, who was part of an Alentejo choir, would often lead the singing, creating a magical atmosphere. I remember songs like "Tenho no quintal limoeiro, junto ao canteiro da hortelã. Ele dá limões o ano inteiro, em troca rego todas as manhãs." While we sang, we would roast tocinho, pork belly, and other treats over the fire. My grandfather also loved telling stories around the bonfire. His tales of life in Alentejo and family history made those nights unforgettable. Sadly, he's no longer with us, but these are some of my most precious memories. Portuguese Christmas sweets. Portugal has an incredible variety of Christmas sweets like sonhos de abóbora, pumpkin dreams, which is one of my favorites, and for example rabanadas, which always bring the holiday spirit to life. But truth is, no Christmas in Portugal is complete without bolo rei. Bolo rei is a ring-shaped cake made with sweet dough, nuts, and crystallized fruits. It symbolizes the gifts brought by the 3 wise men to baby Jesus. However, I have to confess, I'm not a fan of bolo rei. The crystallized fruits just don't appeal to me. Thankfully, there's a modern twist on this classic cake that I absolutely love. Bolo Rainha. It swaps the crystallized fruits for chocolate or extra nuts, making it much more delicious, in my opinion. This newer tradition has become quite popular in recent years, and it's definitely one of my favorite Christmas treats. Another huge tradition in my family is filhos, a type of Portuguese fried dough that it's a must-have during the holidays. In my family, the women would gather a day or two before Christmas to make the filhos together. It's a beautiful tradition where we share stories, laughter, and the joy of preparing these delicious treats. The filhotes are crispy on the outside but soft on the inside. Dusted with sugar and cinnamon, they are absolutely irresistible. The family gathering the next day. In Portugal, Christmas Eve doesn't end after dinner or after the gift exchange. It extends into the rest of the night, creating a sense of togetherness. Even as the hours go by, there's no sense of hurry. Time seems to slow down. The next day, the celebrations don't stop. The family gets together again for a relaxed and casual gathering on Christmas Day, December 25. We spend the day enjoying the leftovers from the previous night's feast because, of course, there's always plenty of food left. It's a Portuguese home, and there's a sense of abundance that's not just about the food, but about the company and the memories we continue to create together. As we come to the end of today's video, I want to share something truly important. While we enjoy these beautiful family traditions and the joy of Christmas, it's essential to remember the true reason we celebrate this season: the birth of Jesus Christ. He came into this world to live a perfect life and to give his life for our mistakes and sins. And that is the art of Christmas, and it is the most important reason we gather and celebrate. I want to leave you with a verse from the Bible that reminds us of this precious gift. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16. I wish you a Christmas filled with peace, hope, and the joy that comes from knowing the true meaning of this season. Thank you for being part of my journey here, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Merry Christmas, or as we say in Portugal, Feliz Natal. Bye!